All right, voila. So yes, I actually am late again today, boys and girls, but hey, that's what happens when you show up and there's still people waiting out the door. It's Christmas week. I should have known better, so I'm going to have to start getting here a wee bit early. Somebody could easily come in and interrupt us real quick, but that's all right. We'll get through Advent Calendar Day 7. We're actually up to, I did, in fact, put Day 7 yesterday on the calendar, but I went back in and corrected that. So we are, in fact, at Day 7. Yesterday was Day 6. So let's just jump into it real quick. Darth's actually quite excited since I left him off yesterday. Believe me, he let me know that I mucked up. So hopefully we'll have some. I'm actually wearing my Glenn Farkless shirt today. If a Glenn Farkless comes out, you guys are going to swear I was cheating. So let's see what we got here. We have, no Glenn Farkless. We have Cragganmore, the famed Cragganmore 12-year-old. Now, as I crack in and open this puppy up, I actually, and please write in and crash me, because I know I'll get plenty of them. I've never been a huge Cragganmore fan. I mean, great whiskey and all. It's a beautiful little nose, and I know the likes of like Charlie McLean, it's one of his favorite all-time whiskeys is Cragganmore. Alex Bruce loves Cragganmore. But for me, I don't know. It's just, for lack of a better way to put it, a little bit boring. And I mean, look, I'm going to get absolutely pasted for that, but that's all right. It's just my opinion, as I always say. It's a good, easy enough, good entry-level whiskey. It's from the Death Star, right, Darth? From the Death Star Diageo product, one of the classic malts, the original classic malts, the Cragganmore 12 is. And it tends to get noted as one of the better nosing whiskeys, especially if you're first starting out. Matured predominantly in American oak casks. So you get those lovely little creamy vanillas in there, maybe just a hint of spice, just a wee bit, nothing considered really spicy, but just a wee bit. Buttery, a little caramel in there. A nice, easy enough nose, and like I say, if someone's first getting into drinking whiskey, it's actually a pretty good little place to start. It's not overpowering, overbearing. It's not going to be a deep, brutal burn. It's, I want to say 43% alcohol, 40% alcohol. My eyes are getting better. I can actually read that now. So yeah, so an easy enough, quite soft whiskey. And like I say, a very, very good entry level. I kind of put those words together, right? Intro whiskey. We'll go with that. So yeah, a little hint of smoke there, almost Glenn Farkless-esque, in fact, because Glenn Farkless has a little wee hint of smoke as well. Not a lot, I'd say 2 or 3 parts per million, your phenols there. It's just barely there, just enough to know that there's a little bit there. Nothing like the big boys of Islay, you know, Ardbeg, Lagavulin, anything like that. Nothing like that. Would not be considered a smoky whiskey at all. But, like I say, good introduction is just there. Quite creamy on the palate. To be fair, it's been a while since I've had Cragganmore. Maybe I jumped the gun a little too soon. It's actually a very inviting whiskey. A good summer whiskey, in fact. Weather like today, nice, hot, sunny, a bit of wind. This is almost an ideal dram, actually, for a summer day like today with a bit of wind. But you do get a little bit of that nice little smoke in there. Just a little. Buttercream. Caramel. Yeah, actually, Darth, what do you reckon on that, buddy? He'll probably crush me here in a bit and say I was definitely wrong. Very, very, very good little whiskey. Actually, it's been too long since I've had that whiskey. As we do in this business sometimes, like Glenlivet 12-year-old. I hadn't had Glenlivet 12-year-old in ages. And last year somebody presented to Nigel and myself with a bottle, and we ended up drinking it. And you just forget how good some of these things are. We're a bit spoiled for choice around here. But yeah, day number 7, Advent Calendar Day 7. The whiskey of the day is Cragganmore 12. Seems like that's a bit of a theme. We've had a lot of the single malts 10, 12-year-olds so far. We've only had one blend. No bourbons or international whiskeys as of yet. So we'll see what we have in store for tomorrow, and I'll try and get my butt here a little bit early tomorrow. And for Darth and I, until day 8 tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, Cilantro.